What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while, but I am going to be updating you guys a lot on the cars, especially more so the Laurel, because last time I made a video on the Laurel, I was dropping it off at Fast Eddie's and I got some things kind of fixed and buttoned up and resprayed on the car. The Chaser, still same exact car. I think it's perfect to me. I'm not changing it. Besides one thing that's on its way for it. But as you guys saw in the beginning of the video, I fitted a new set of my dream wheels. They're 18-inch Workymits V1s, and if you're kind of like a wheel connoisseur, you'll know that they're really hard to find, especially high disc or R disc front faces to clear the, any big brake calipers and stuff, because I have C33 calipers on the Laurel. There's a lot of moving pieces to getting these wheels, and it took me a long time to piece together a complete set of emits. So these were built by Lee Cruz, also known as ChamorroBoy86 on Instagram, and everything besides the barrels are triple chromed. Got gold hardware. He fixed my center caps. These were so bad. I didn't even think there'd be any life to them. And the way he triple chromed them is exactly how they come from factory from work. So I like his attention to detail. And the front of the spokes are chrome. And then the inside here is like I don't even know what to describe this. It's a different textured, like silver. And I can't believe that I finally have a set of 18s on this car. Katie's already in the car, because what better way to unveil a set of emits on a Laurel by going to, I don't know how to describe it, everything allowed show, but most of it are gonna be donks. It's pretty much any car that's on really big wheels, and maybe this is like a hidden secret that I like, but I actually really think donks are cool as fuck. And we're gonna be going to the Joliet prison, so it's gonna be a really cool backdrop and venue, and it's gonna be our first time going. Complete different culture, so hopefully the Laurel kind of gets some love. Committed now. So, made it, and unfortunately, of course, you put in all this work and stuff to your car, something had to happen. I cracked the front bumper a minute away from the show, and that's not the worst part. Right here, it's like almost broken half, like this piece will snap off. And as you guys saw, we had to take the front bumper off to get it in, but regardless, good vibes anyway. Today's gonna be about good vibes, and the car just looks so sick. This whole venue is insane. So this is the Joliet prison, and we're actually in the grounds. Katie's back here, she was reading that sign. And I got a really dope spot because this is the death row. And they used to have the electric chair right here where the Laurel is and execute inmates right in front of everyone to see. Crazy. This is like totally worth the drive and breaking my bumper for. What's even cool is that we can actually go inside and kind of like tour some of these buildings like today here during the show. You ready to go inside?
Hell yeah. Good. This one's open.
Holy shit.
You can go in here.
Dude, this is crazy. It's actually really dark in here. No, there's a toilet. Oh yeah. I think the craziest part about this is just knowing that people sat in here and waited to be executed publicly in front of like other people and stuff.
Constructed 1853 last medieval prison. Look how small that is.
Is that the beds?
Yeah.
Probably, right?
It's unlocked. Oh, this must be like the police or where the
Officers or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Guards. I feel like this is one of those YouTube videos you watch of like people exploring abandoned, haunted prisons and stuff. So
Yeah.
we got a little mix of this with car stuff, so that's cool.
Look, I'm a rock star in real life. We was doing Grand Theft Autos, hitting lakes, home invasions. It was a good night. Take the goods to the plug, then he bring us back by 2K. Feeling like a baller, see the Jordan on my shoelace. Nuketown, stepping off buses, hopping on fences. Call of Duty, me and my niggas, we in the trenches. Camping at the crib, playing true crime LA. Center dreads, nice, bumping Ice Cubes, good days. Such a 90s baby though. If we grind it, then we grind it, man. I feel like Tony Hawk. And my homies got the iron, man. They feel like Tony Stark. And you better watch your head, cause it get wicked up the door. Feeling like Kobe back in his prime. If we talking about the numbers, then I probably go LeBron. I'm a lion out the jungle. At the top, I'm like the Dons. This my life, it ain't a movie. I won't be at Comic-Con. Look, big shit poppin', grinding like ain't no option. Throwing assist to all my homies, bitch. I feel like John Stockton. Every week I stay dropping, bitch. I stay consistent. You ain't hurt the blind, lead the blind. But I got the vision, you ain't know the street.
Yeah, Tesla bumper.
1905.
I think someone freshly spray painted.
Yeah, it's tagged for sure.
It smells like it.
It's tagged too. We have lunch in here.
That sounds romantic.
So the place is pretty much packed, but there's more areas we could go inside and explore. There's a lot of cool cars here, and we're gonna go into the main prison, see how far we could go in. Feels good in here though.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's so crazy. That's all we doing.
So we can't go all the way in, but you could really see inside.
fortified, feeling like a Mordecai. I ain't regular, feel like Jordan wearing 45. Traumatized, victimized, seen some of my niggas die. Knock you off a base with a bat when them niggas slide. Homicide, genocide, televised, emphasize, perpetuating war. Tell that nigga he gon' pick a side. Hood ties from hood lines, my niggas doing dope lines. Don't run into the cops, that's a bitch, nigga exercise. Don't run into the cops, that's the motto. I don't see it coming to an end like legato. Niggas get chipped like staccato, send a wave through the hood, now it sounding like vibrato. Why you eat bread with avocado? We be trying to dodge shells before it landing our tomato. Singing all my sorrows on Apollo, I've been trying to pave the way, but they didn't tell me it was potholes. America ain't dreaming, it been scheming. When the birth of a nation came from black niggas seeming. We all know it's black nigga genius. Everybody love the culture, they be black by convenience.
Hold on, my nigga. You talking way too much.
Made it back home without a front bumper, but that's okay because Ed from Fast Eddie's is gonna fix it in a couple days and I'll be back to having the car looking good. One thing I did forget to mention is I did have to raise the car a little bit more. Honestly, more than what I would like, but it's giving me a little bit more functionality. It still looks good and the emits just look really good. Overall, I would say today was definitely an adventure and it was nice to kind of just experience something a little bit different. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I do hold a lot of appreciation for a lot of type of cars and stuff across just the spectrum of everything. And most of those donks there, and I call them donks, and I think a lot of people do, were running LS swaps, supercharged. I mean, just crazy like engine bays and full-on builds and stuff. I mean, there's got to be something respectful and something to take away from that. And the lowriders and stuff were really cool. That's one of my close favorites as well. The Laurel got a good amount of attention and love, and it definitely stood out there because I believe it was probably the only Japanese car and right-hand drive, so a lot of people don't really see that often. So I would say this was definitely the coolest show to take the Laurel to on the mids and unveil them for the first time at. I really couldn't see what more fitting of a type of show with lowriders and donks and just the prison and everything. Like the culture and everything is cool. So the Laurel to me is kind of like a blend between my love for lowrider culture and JDM culture. So growing up, my uncle was into, or he still does have lowriders and everything. He has a 64 Impala. I think he has two 64 Impalas on hydraulics and everything. And my dad is the sole reason why I'm into Japanese cars. He was really heavily into Japanese cars and everything growing up, and he was a mechanic. So my love for those type of things, and also growing up in Chicago, kind of just, you know, evolved over time. And I felt like the Laurel is a good blend of all of like those two tastes of JDM cars and lowrider inspired, with, you know, little things like this and this and the emits and stuff. And on that note, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoy this video. I know I'm not like the most active uploader, but I would really appreciate you guys if you guys comment, liked, or subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.